It's Nick here for Into Boxing. I am delighted to be joined by Big John, Johnny Fisher's dad. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, Nick. Thanks for having a couple of words with me. It's been a great day so far.
It certainly has. Johnny's just weighed in there on the scales. It looks in great shape. How's camp gone for Johnny?
Yeah, he's had a longer camp this time because obviously he had the injury, but he's been keeping himself fit. He's had a good camp. He's had a hard camp, a lot of good sparring. So he's well prepared, you know. It all depends what happens on the night now.
As you say there, he had the injury after the last fight and that, but let's just go back if we can to the last fight. Some very, very valuable rounds at that stage of his career.
Listen, for your fifth fight, to fight the Spanish heavyweight champion, been a distance with Oscar Rivas, won 3 out of 8 rounds against Oscar Rivas, and you're fighting him in your fifth fight in front of 2,500 tickets that you sold, you know, cut in the first 30 seconds, break your hand in the second round, and to still win quite convincingly. Testament to Johnny, you know, and testament to his coaching team. I've always said to Johnny, you know, you've seen a couple of boxers lately, you're not going to knock everyone out. And if you're not going to knock everyone out, just make sure you win the fight. And from that, other things can happen, you know. But he won quite convincingly in the end against a tough, durable opponent. So I thought it was a good performance.
What can we expect different from the last fight to coming into this fight?
I think this fight with his hand fully healed, because he went into the last fight, he didn't want to say anything, he knew his hand weren't right. He said in the warm-up he knew he couldn't throw a right hand, so I think a lot more power this fight. And if he has to box, he'll box. But obviously if the man brings it on, which I think he will do, then Johnny will fight fire with fire.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight tomorrow night, hopefully, and on a great card as well. Obviously, Dalton Smith headlining here in Sheffield. Got the Romford Bull Army up north. Looking forward to hearing them tomorrow night.
We've got a lot of supporters from up north, and it's testament. You know, we've still got a lot of people coming from down south, but it's great that he's got like northern fans coming. There's a couple of families here that have travelled like 20-30 miles to come and see him weigh in. It's terrific, you know. And I would just like to say thank everyone that's bought a ticket. Times are tough at the moment, you know, but to come and watch these young boxers, it's going to be a great show. It means ever such a lot, so thank you very much.
No problem at all. Whilst we've got you, can we just get a prediction on Johnny's fight first and foremost? How do you see tomorrow night playing out?
Listen, as long as he wins, as long as both boxers come out safely, that's all that matters, you know. Nothing else. I don't like making predictions because it can be a tougher night than you expect. Anything can happen, but I'm expecting a win, hopefully a good win. But as long as both boxers come out safe and sound, that's the most important.
Spot on, that's very, very true. Whilst we've got you as well, big fight coming up on the horizon. If we can get you a prediction on that, Anthony Joshua, Oleksandr Usyk 2. Can AJ win it, and what does he have to do to win it?
Listen, AJ knows more than me. AJ can beat anyone in the world on his day. He's just got to forget about the first fight, in my opinion. Go out there, do what he does naturally. Big, strong, powerful man. Use that, you know. Chisora showed that you can rough Usyk up. I think he's got to rough him up a little bit more. Not be reckless, because Usyk's top quality, you know, but AJ can beat him, of course he can. Just got to believe it first and foremost. And if he lands a big right hand, it's good night. That's all he's got to try and do, in my opinion.
Super. Well, Big John, thank you very much for giving us some of your time today. We wish yourself and Johnny all the very best tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll catch up with you after the fight.
Lovely. Thanks for your support. Thank you.
Bosh.
Bosh. All the best.